Morphling on Gabby is definitely very, very dangerous. If he does get his farm, he always looks scary. But man, you're playing into a PL and you don't truly have ways of dealing with him. I'm going with Fnatic in the first game.
Here's 7% accuracy on my Mirana.
Oh my god, the blame games that already happened without those percentages that would come out of that would be interesting. Ooh, Arrow, that hits 50%. 1 for 2. The AA is high, and Tim's is going to get that first blood on DJ. We'll get stopped at the power rune area. Going to grab that 4-minute rune, leap, and grab by the Mirana. So now Jabs, well, he rolled in, and he's most likely dead. But the tornado does end up dead to Armel.
Oh, Moon gets Bash.
Bash is coming in. Moon needs to be very careful. Another
he's dead.
There's the charge and the kill.
And he even TP'd out. I'm surprised he decided to TP out there. Like, after using a Mango on a Bristleback, you should just say...
Of course, against an Alchemist lineup, so... It may not be
it's
that
not an
carry
Alchemist lineup, yeah, so it's not a carry Alchemist. A big difference. Wait, what? He's actually going into Battlefield. That's what he has queued up.
Charge coming through all the way onto Moon. They're going to TP a few over. Arrow hits, and Moon, he might just fall again, but he's got a lot of charges on that wand to survive, and Armel's the one dead instead. Still trying to make it out. DJ is low here too. Tornado doesn't hit, but they still get Febby, and 2 of these heroes sit so low on Fnatic, yet neither die.
He's going into Aghanim Scepter, which is nice. You have that second primal split, and you can cancel it anytime, like if you feel threatened. So much value from that.
I'm wondering if we don't see many of these core Brewmap, but hold that thought. Tornado in, Armel, 4 heroes just sitting in the jungle trying to make something happen. Well, Armel, he's pretty tanky. He's on the run. The arrow doesn't hit on a Moon, but the Starstorm comes through. They get the Jabs, and there's the primal split. They're going to look over for Moon. He gets invis with the Ghost Walk, Cyclone into the air. There's the second DJ gone. KP gets 1, Tips get the other. Armel survived.
A very aggressive move from TNC, invading the enemy jungle once again. Phantom Lancer, still 0 deaths, so this is their win condition. They need Phantom Lancer to become big in this game, become unkillable. Yasha,
charge,
Diffusal Blade.
Coming around the back, Tornado just before the charge hits, and that's going to keep him from getting hit by the arrow. KP low on mana and health. Looks like he'll fall to the Magnetize. They do end up getting the kill on a Moon, but here comes Raven. Stun thrown onto Febby. Moonlight Shadow, and Febby is not away. The Magnetize finishes him off, but they kill off Masaros. So it's a 2 for 2 right now. Jab spotted. Roll. Ooh. Might have hit onto Tim's, which could have killed him as the Magnetize is still ringing, but eventually ends, and so does Jab's life. So he's the one who's suffering. Raven might suffer in a second. KP nearby, and they spot DJ. They've got the Moonlight Shadow. Actually, Masaros might be in a lot of trouble as well. DJ, he goes down very quickly. They'll look at Masaros. They should have him sealed and killed. As Moon now on the run.
Alchemist wants to farm. He wants his BKB. I don't think TNC will allow them to just farm their items. Constant pressure every single time. Mirana ulti is up. Go in.
Mirana spotted, chase, charge. Hits the Phantom Lancer. It's actually going all the way to Jabs. The Tornado misses, but there is the Frostbite into the freezing field. Febby caught in a bad spot. Turns into the Invoker and throws a Tornado EMP. DJ all of a sudden in some trouble, but they've got the roll. They have the Geomagnetic Grip. He morphs into the Strength, surviving for now. Febby on the run. He's still alive after all is said and done. And
oh, Morphin's done. His mana is burned.
Gabby hit by that roll and taken out by Raven. Armel is in and he's all alone. This is a problem inside the ice wall. They're keeping themselves at the front of this bristle. He's got no mana to work with. Tornado into the air. Armel eventually, he's gone too.
These are the type of fights that Fnatic wants to have. Prolonged team fights, reset multiple times, go in with the Earth Spirit. TNC will get... Now they know. Now they know something's fishy.
It's just too late.
Is under attack.
Yule Scepter just feels good to have on the hero, especially against the mana burn to have any kind of mana sustain.
Charge in. Masaro's hit by this charge. He doesn't have Chemical Rage for 30 seconds. And he'll charge up a stun, but it's not likely that he lives here, as the Cinder Brew is on him and burning, and
You're
KP
giving
gets
a-
the kill.
A lot of XP, a lot of gold.
Bottom tower is up.
Midas for the Invoker. A 21-minute Midas. We'll see if that pays off.
Wants to be able to scale. You know, they don't get too much farm. Armel getting caught.
Cinder Brew gets the Primal split off just before the Tornado EMP comes in. They've got the Cyclone onto the Invoker. They've caught him with the stun from the Earth Panda. They will run down Moon, but do they get the kill? There is a sentry down if Moon wants to go into the Ghost Walk, but it's on cooldown at the moment. So Arrow comes in from Tim's and will get the finishing blow. They kill off this Invoker, and a great fight there from TNC. I know it only gets them the kill on the Invoker, but anything to slow down the Invoker is quite nice. You've got the Axe picked up by Gabby. That means the charge. Oh my god! He's almost as fast as the roll. They're going to come through on the jabs, get the kill, looking at Raven next, who is draining the mana from Gabby, but instead they'll go after DJ. The ult from Febby used onto this Crystal Maiden, and Gabby with a double kill.
And we can see the power of, once again, Morphling +1.
1,700 gold for Brew, Tim's, as well as Armel. They're smoked up. Working on this Radiance. They've got a haste on Brewmaster. They're trying to catch up to Masaros, who is inside these trees. Oh, I think they know exactly where he is. Cinder Brew. Charge comes across to the creep wave. That is so well done by Febby, knowing that he's sitting in the trees. Double dust, and, well, still a kill.
Not sure why KP used this split there. He could have just popped the dust and they would get a kill, but...
Making me sad we may not ever see the Void Panda.
Radiant's done. Double charge. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And the reinforcements are here on to Masaros.
They don't necessarily need to rush things. If they could get possibly a pick off, turn that into Roche, who will respawn in 40 seconds. They already have a courier, actually 2 couriers inside a pit.
They're going after the Brew. They've got the Magnetize as well as the Silence, and they'll get this kill on a KP. They'll end up losing DJ. BKB's been popped by KP. Goes after jabs for a second. Moon trying to get into the high ground. Magnetize still rolling. Tornado hits onto the Morphling as well as Febby, the original copy of this Spirit Breaker. They'll buy back on DJ. They're really trying to make something out of potentially nothing as Raven continues to walk forward.
Any kind of burst, mana burn, silence, BKB just seems like a much safer choice. Or you need to be careful with your positioning because you have 2 charges.
Meanwhile, the Smoke Fanatic looking towards bottom. Nobody's home, but TNC wrapped behind him. Charge on the Raven. That gets stopped before it pulls Gabby onto the high ground. They are coming from behind. They need to be careful as Masaros again spotted, and the stun is on to Febby. Can they get to Febby in time? He's gonna die here. They'll TP out on DJ, but there's the Primal Split. They want to go for Masaros, who tries to get through the trees, trying to get away, but eventually spotted by Creep. Cyclone in the air.
No rotations. Mirana trying to use the arrow. Let's see the combo. Oh, it's hard to execute. You know, that the spell kind of has a cast animation, but they still get the kill, which is okay. Now Gabby TPing top. There's like drawings on the minimap what they want to do. Go push mid, go push top lane. Still doesn't deal damage. Like he needs an extra item, maybe even 2 to be able to deal the damage. Invoker also very limited on that damage. He's more about to control.
Going through with the charge. Wheels up into the air, roll away. BKB's been popped by Gabby, going after DJ. They'll get the kill to the Crystal Maiden for 70 seconds. Follow that up with the kill on a Moon. He's gone, but has buyback. Masaros stunned on the run, trying to get back into the base. They'll buy back on Moon. See how he can help as he goes into the Ghost Walk.
They just don't have enough damage to go through Morphling. He also has Aegis, Bristleback Field, pretty much unkillable. Has no mana whatsoever, so maybe that's the play they want to do. Try to burn mana with the EMP.
And Raven just trying to send these illusions out. EMP once again. Guardian Greaves comes afterwards. Raven does go forward himself. Well, the real Phantom Lancer, please stand up. They're actually going to charge and put their attention here on to the Alchemist, who charges up a stun and stops Gabby in his tracks for a second. But second stun, second charge. It's almost as good as second dinner.
They don't want to risk anything. Man, Gabby's Morphling is just always a pleasure to watch.
Charge all the way through. Moon Trying to blink away, but still dead all the way behind the Ancient. They're going to focus their attention on the DJ Freezing Field. More just like a chill in the wind.
Middle barracks are under attack.
Fnatic, they have one set of barracks left on the bottom, but the water space cow is a bit too strong.
For this bottom tier 3 and the bottom set of racks, just trying to seal the deal here. Fnatic holding on as best they can with the Geomagnetic Grip coming through, as well as the Sun onto the Brewmaster. Raven focuses his attention onto the Brew, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. He does have the Primal Split available, goes to the Thunderclap. Oh, actually doesn't have it available. It's lit up, but there are 0 charges. They get the kill on Masaros. He just needs a couple seconds longer. There's the Primal Split, but with the Primal Split, the GG call comes through, and Fnatic will lose game 1 to TNC. TNC
Yeah, they
perfect.
tried something. They tried this offlane Alchemist. I've seen different things in different regions, in EU, a couple of times.